streets, they left their mark. In the alleys, whispers grow. Hooligans strike their hidden blow. Walls get painted with the truth. Revolution in the hands of youth. Jeff and the hooligans carve their fate, shouting till the morning late. Power shifts when crowds unite. In the chaos rides the light. Corporate suits try to control. Hooligans aim for heart and soul. Jeff's words light the spark, echoing through the park. From the suburbs to the slum, hooligans beat their drum. Jeff leads the fearless crew, turning red, white, and blue. Jeff and the hooligans call their fate, shouting till the morning late. Power shifts when crowds unite. In the chaos rides the light. Jeff and the hooligans call their fate, shouting till the morning late. Power shifts.
What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through a schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all of the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting out with this first video titled, Trump says many Iranian targets have been knocked out. This is our update on what's going on with Iran. It's so hard to find news right now because everyone's just talking about Iran. Then we got a video titled, A Waitlist Grows as OpenAI launches ChatGPT Health. This is going to, I don't know, this sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. They're going to release this ChatGPT Health kind of mode thing going on. People are obviously going to use it for recommendations on what they should do with their health, but it's also not reliable. So what happens when it recommends to do something that's actually bad for your health? That sounds like a pretty simple lawsuit to me. Then we got a video titled, This is the most fast evolving security threat on Earth. This expert warns. This person is the CEO of AXON Defense, I think it's called. They do drone defense, and we need more of that. Then we got a video titled, Minnesota sues the Trump administration over Medicaid funding pause. It's because they got too much fraud going on. They're not doing anything about it. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Stoner, and it's titled War Kitty Crimes. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled, Bill Clinton reacts to Jeffrey Epstein's infamous blue dress painting of him. This is just because I want to see him answer this question. That's the only reason that's on the schedule, is because out of all the stupid Epstein shit, I want to know, why is there a painting of Bill Clinton wearing a dress? Then we got a video titled, Colin Gray guilty on all charges related to Appalachia high school shooting. Now, this is the father of a school shooter, and he just got 180 years in prison for what his kid did. It's kind of controversial, but it was his kid that went and did all that. Then for the last little bit of the news, it is Lefty's losing it, but it is not Rita. It is whatever that other woman's name is. It is not Rita today. Today it is titled, Old Democrat footage on attacking Iran comes back to bite them. They're going to show a bunch of clips of this deposition stuff with Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and all of that, and it's funny. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Watchmen. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one is provided by Donnie, and it's titled, You Only Get to Become a Human Sparkler Once. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and this one's titled, When You Can't Find the Right Words. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Russell? What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Salty Ragu? What's up, Green Eyes? What's up, Southern Eagleman? What's up, Guessing? What's up, Wrench? What's up, Hair Juicer? And what's up, Snooks? Happy freedom, you hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Kicks, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing in the chat, Kicks. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Puffin Stuff? Russell, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. Let me see. Wrench, you are omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bob Roberts? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. Scrolling through. What's up, Watchman? What's up, Colty? Happy freedom. What's up, Courtly? Happy freedom to you. Here, Juicer, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. I think we got everybody. Go ahead and hit that like button. See if you can get us back on the front page today. Also, we are 28 hooligans away from getting back to 100 official hooligans over on Rumble. I got this Reaper Jerky ready. If we hit 100 hooligans today over on Rumble, we're going to eat Reaper Jerky because I have the worst sinus headache right now and I could use the flush. Anyways, what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Bob Roberts, being omnipresent, I appreciate you. And what is up, everyone over on the GoofTube? Russell, you were first today. Appreciate you being omnipresent. Mrs. Satan, happy freedom to you. Robert Long, happy freedom to you. Sly Dog, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. And what's up, Ron? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Why is this? Oh, there we go. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we got this first video titled, Trump says many Iranian targets have been knocked out. This is our update on what's going on with the whole Iran situation. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Also, before I forget, this coffee that Biltong sent me is really good. This is like my 5th cup of coffee today. He sent me this yesterday, Tribal Coffee, Western Highlands Coffee. That's coffee. It is good stuff. So go to Biltong USA, get yourself some coffee because it's fantastic. Like I said, I've had quite a few cups today. It's good stuff. Either way, getting into our first video here, like I said, Trump says many Iranian targets have been knocked out. Go ahead and hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube. And let's get into this.
As you see very well, they have no Navy, it's been knocked out. They have no Air Force, it's been knocked out. They have no air detection, that's been knocked out. Their radar has been knocked out. And just about everything's been knocked out. So we'll see how we do, but we're doing very well. We have a great military, and they're doing a fantastic job.
Mr. President, did Israel force your hand to launch these strikes against Iran? Did Netanyahu pull the United States into this war?
No, I might have forced their hand. You see, we were having negotiations with these lunatics, and it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. They were going to attack. If we didn't do it, they were going to attack first. I felt strongly about that. And we have great negotiators, great people that do this very successfully and have done it all their lives very successful. And based on the way the negotiation was going, I think they were going to attack first. And I didn't want that to happen. So if anything, I might have forced Israel's hand. But Israel was ready and we were ready, and we've had a very, very powerful impact because virtually everything they have has been knocked out now.
Okay, President Trump saying we got them in a headlock here. They're not doing well in Iran. We're getting right in this next video. This next one's pretty short too. A waitlist grows as OpenAI launches ChatGPT Health, which people are already using AI to try and figure out what they should do about their health and whatever little feelings they have and whatnot. So this is obviously just going to influence that. They spend this whole time telling you that you should advise an actual medical professional. People aren't going to do that. Who can afford that? Either way, hit that like button and let's get into this.
Can artificial intelligence provide reliable medical advice? With more people turning to chatbots for medical answers, tech companies are offering programs specifically with health in mind. OpenAI now has ChatGPT Health. It can analyze users' medical records and wellness app information to help answer questions. One doctor says AI is a great tool if it's used responsibly.
What I sometimes encourage people to do is put your information into 2 separate tools. And I will sometimes put information into GPT and information into Gemini. And when they both agree, I feel a little bit more secure that that's the right answer.
Right now, there is a wait list for OpenAI's ChatGPT Health. It's important to know this program is not a substitute for professional care and should not be used to diagnose medical conditions.
As in, talk to an actual doctor.
Okay. Well, like I said in the beginning, that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen to me. Not to me, but that's what it sounds like to me. Because it's not reliable. You go ahead and drink the rat poison, and you'd be like, well, the GPT told me to do that. I don't know. It just sounds like they're setting themselves up for failure. Either way, the next video we got is about anti-drone defense. I don't know. We need more of it. They spent a lot of time talking about keeping stadiums safe and other kind of questionable things that they worry about. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those first two videos. Once again, the first one, President Trump talking about Iran, saying we've pretty much knocked out all their resources. We're just over there raising hell right now until we feel like we're done. And then the second video there, ChatGPT Health is coming out, and everybody's all ready to go Google all their thoughts and theories because people are a bunch of hypochondriacs. And then, like I said, we got AXON Defense. It's anti-drone defense equipment. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what your hooligans think about all of that. Guess AI practice in medicine without a license? Well, AI is not considered a person, and a lot of our laws are wrote in a way that says if a person does this, so I think it's a loophole. Hair juicer sounds like fun to feed random symptoms into it and see what kind of bizarre advice I can make it give me. Oh yeah, and then every AI you ask will tell you something different. Russell, I've been using AI for non-medical things. I don't use it. I don't. Every once in a while I try, but all it does is piss me off. It's not useful to me. Snooks, I'm not letting the AI feel my boobs. Okay. All right, Snooks, I guess. What's up, Matt Rogers? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Alistair? Happy freedom to you. Would we get a raid? Thank you so much, Alistair, for raiding us over on the live on Rumble. Thank you so much for the raid, Alistair. I was trying to get Klaus Daniels to come over here and participate, but he's being a loser. Thank you so much, Alistair. I appreciate you. Welcome, Raiders. Hit that like button on your way in. Like I said, we're reading through, and next up we got anti-drone videos. So the nigga bust them in the ass? That's what they like. Thank you so much, Hair Juicer, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Hair Juicer. Thank you for making more hooligans. 27 left to go, and we're eating Reaper jerky for constructive reasons. What's up, Handy News? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us today. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom to you. Ramsey, happy freedom to you. After COVID, I trust AI more than a doctor. Yeah, I don't trust anything at this point. I actually seen a mask laying on the ground earlier today and was super triggered and was complaining while I was on the phone. I do that sometimes. Sly Dog, Iran opened negotiations with an antagonizing position. Well, they're gonna learn. What's up, Anakin? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Lava Speed? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us. Kicks, wait until the B-29 show up. They're gonna find out. I'm surprised we haven't turned that place into a parking lot, but we'll see. What's up, Bears? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Debs? Happy freedom. Kevin, you feel like crap? Why? What's wrong? Thank you so much, Wrench, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're badass, Wrench. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to update the number here in a second. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom to you. Matt Rogers, yeah. I don't know. I was on the phone and then I saw a mask and then I just started complaining and they were like, you know, people in China or whatever, they wear masks because they don't want to spread germs, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's more than just a mask to me. It makes me think of all that bossing around that everybody did when we were in the lockdowns. And I was being mistreated at the factory I was at, so it just makes me think of all of that stuff. What's up, Mana? Happy freedom to you. Ron, two-tier law. They did the dad dirty, but didn't do anything for the parents of the serial criminals that terrorize their communities. Yeah, it's definitely selective punishment. I know that. What's going on over here? Thank you so much, Get Some, for gifting 5 subs over on Rumble. You're a badass, Get Some. Thank you so much. Let me see. Where are we at? How do I look at my pinned message? There we go. So now we're 21 short, I believe it is. Let me update the number here. Bam. There we go. What's up, Sassy Patriot? Happy freedom to you. Did it work? There we go. I fixed it. Make sure we get everybody. Here, Juicer. People in China wear masks because their air is 10% brake dust. Yeah. Well, there are a bunch of commies over there, you know, whether they like it or not. So it's ineffective to try and tell me, oh, what China does. Like, that doesn't work on me. Sly Dog, thank you so much for gifting a sub over on Rumble. Appreciate you, Sly Dog. We are heading towards eating some Reaper jerky. I can see that. Sassy Patriot, you were gifted a sub because everybody's so nice today. What's up, my feed? Happy freedom to you. Hair Juicer, thank you so much for gifting a sub. You're a badass, my goodness. Let me see. Let me just double check here, make sure our numbers are correct. Because I know we're getting up on it. 19 left. 19 hooligans to go. Making sure we got everybody. We're going to get in this next video. Good to go. Like I said, this next one is anti-drone defense stuff. Before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick. If you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. They talk about this anti-drone tech, but I wonder how this would affect aircrafts. Like if you were able to get, you know, a defense system like this, would it interfere with aircrafts flying near your house? I'm just curious. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
Is AXON founder and CEO Rick Smith. Rick, drones are not new in combat, but Ukraine has been using them for years against the Russians. What is new is that the Iranians are not using their air force. They're using these drones. What is that telling you?
I mean, this is the most fast evolving security threat on Earth. And what's interesting about drones is it's a military threat. It can be a threat to your Friday night high school football game. You know, the drones range from the large military drones you showed, the Shaheds, but which, by the way, those are not new to the Ukrainians. The Russians have been importing those, and then they reverse engineered them, or I think they licensed the design, and they've been hammering Ukrainian cities with hundreds, like 500 or 600 of these drones a night. And so, yeah, it's an incredibly fast-paced moving area, and it's one where we have evolved with our DeDrone solution because, again, this is not something you just need to protect military bases. You know, you see these hotels in Dubai. This is a threat that can literally happen just about anywhere, ranging from $1,000 drone a hobbyist could make and put an explosive on to these larger military drones.
How does your DeDrone system work?
So what we really focus on is having a network of sensors that you can deploy across entire cities. So we protect most of the major sports stadiums in the United States. We protect some of the homes of various Fortune 500 CEOs, offices, data centers. And so we have not put our primary focus on military. We've been focusing on critical infrastructure, enterprises. And that's because a few years ago, the military wasn't very focused on these smaller drones. But now, after Ukraine's Spiderweb, if you saw that last year, they took a fleet of small $1,000 hobbyist drones and destroyed about a third of Russia's nuclear bomber fleet. Well, that same threat could come to the U.S. military as well. So we've been very focused on making sure this network of sensors can integrate across large areas. and then be able to also data share between, for example, a sports stadium with the local police, with the Department of War.
How close are you with the Ukrainians? Are you working with them to use DeDrone?
We are, for sure. We have hundreds of sensors across Ukraine. Was in a bunker in Ukraine when the Iran war broke out. I was there this past weekend. I think it's, critically important that the West do a better job of supporting the defense of freedom and democracy. And I also think there's an incredible amount we can learn. But if we're not in Ukraine, then we're not really in the drone and counter-drone business, because that's where things are moving at an incredible cycle.
I did not even know that the DeDrone is used in sports stadiums. It makes perfect sense, but this all makes me a little nervous. I know that Warren Buffett in the past said the most worrisome thing that nags at him day and night is not that there will be some financial crisis. It's not that. It's that somebody will attach a dirty bomb to a drone and blow it up over a stadium. He's often said that. He's really worried about the nuclear weaponry problem and all that. So why aren't we not doing that with the U.S. military? They should be calling you, should they not? I know they have their own systems as well, but are you making any inroads there?
Well, for sure, the U.S. military is focused on this. And there are some other companies like Anduril that's doing some of the more high-end, larger interceptions that are more military focused. Our role, we see, is really connecting the broader interior of the United States, the border, not just military bases, but again, like Warren Buffett is pointing out, these threats could hit anywhere. And we're not going to have enough DoD assets to protect, hotels and sports stadiums and all of that. So we're really focused on making sure we get the detection layer in place. And then there are some legal changes that need to happen in the United States, because right now, your local police department is not allowed to directly stop a drone in the air. They can go arrest the pilot, but I think when you realize that any malintended person with a 3D printer and access to the internet could make a weaponized drone and fly it into a Friday night high school football game, you realize we need to have a much better capability for all of our public safety agencies to be able to take out these threats, because it's not just the military anymore.
Rick, I'm glad that your team is working on this and that it's already out there helping to keep people safe. Thank you so much.
We're going to keep the good guys ahead of the bad guys. That's how you win these things.
Thank you.
Okay. Like I said, talking about anti-drone tech, some defense there. But I wonder, how does it affect if you had aircrafts flying past your house? You have planes flying over and stuff. I wonder if it would affect it or not. It doesn't sound like this is available to the general public quite yet, but I'm sure it will be soon. Drones at one point in time were not accessible by the public. Now they're like toys and shit. You can get them at every price point. So I assume defense will be coming soon for everybody. Next up, we got Minnesota sues Trump administration over Medicaid funding pause. It's because they have all that fraud over there. And so they're losing the federal funding. It's just paused right now. But instead of fixing their fraud issue, they just want to sue the Trump admin. That's how they're going to fix this problem. Stupid. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this. I think it's AXON Defense. What is that here, Juicer? The guy, I don't know. Oh, my bad. I don't know why he looked like that. It looks interesting. Alistair was saying that he kind of looks like AI, and I think it's NVIDIA. They make software so it makes it so your eyes are always looking at the camera. So even if you're like looking around and stuff, it looks like on the receiving end, it looks like you're always staring at the camera. And I wonder if he's using that, because it's not expensive. It might even be free to download to make it look like you're always looking at the camera. So maybe he was using that, but it did look weird. It was very weird. Matt Rogers sounds like Warren Buffett is planning something, or knows someone is. Yeah, it's very specific. And I don't really know why they said that on live TV. It sounds like they're encouraging the public to do it. They're like, please go and do these bad things because we don't have enough shit going on in the world. Because they outline it. They're like, so go to Walmart and spend about this much money on a drone, and then go home, get yourself a 3D printer. Like, they're kind of outlining it. It's like they read it off of Reddit or something. Guess I can't read that out loud, but that's funny. What's up, Tom? Happy freedom to you. Have you guys heard from Tin Man? Did he make it safely to his destination? I know he was traveling yesterday. Handy news. Wait till the personal quadcopters are everywhere. Yeah, they're trying to do those taxis. I think in California, and they are trying to start it up in New York also. And once that becomes normalized, then yeah, people will be buying them and building them. Major, the gyrocopters. Happy freedom to you, Major. Lava Speed, is that company even defense or is it just detection system? Well, it's not. It's like, I guess it'd be detection. I don't think it prevents the drones, but it might. They weren't real clear on that. They were showing these towers and stuff. Maybe it was just detection only and not like a disabling. I'm not really sure, but they were saying that they're not the big guys. They're not the guys that work directly with the government. So I'm not sure. It sounds like they were just commercial only. Pro Gun, if my neighbor's home gets drone bombed, it's that guy's fault. That's right. That's right. They're out here telling everybody how to do the thing. Thank you so much, Green Eyes, for gifting subs over on Rumble. You're badass, Green Eyes. Thank you so much. What's up, Corey Luca? Happy freedom to you. MU, he may not be real or badly sunburned. I don't know. Like I said, I think he was using the software to make it look like he was looking at the camera, even though he wasn't. I could be wrong. The whole deal could have been an AI avatar. It's hard to tell these days. Watchmen pushing that Friday night football game and a dirty bomb? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just saying that out in front of everybody. Alistair, oh my God, not everyone with a 3D printer. Fear mongering. Yep. If you own a 3D printer, you're a domestic terrorist. That's what he just said. He just told everybody, if you got one, if you believe in Christmas, you might be a domestic terrorist. You guys remember that? If you believe in Christmas, if you believe in Hanukkah, and if you acknowledge the 9/11 day, then you may be a domestic terrorist. It was so much fun having Old Man Walter as president for 4 years, or whatever he was, occupying the White House, making it smell like shit stains. What's up, Boost of Flames? Happy freedom to you. Thank you so much, Handy News, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're badass, Handy News. Thank you so much for making more hooligans. Let me see where we are in the count here. I'm trying to keep track of everything. I had like a widget thing. It used to keep track of how many subs we have, and then those people went offline, and I haven't been able to figure out how to operate their software now that it's public domain. Let me see. I think we're 13 away, and then I'm going to have to eat this Reaper jerky. What's up, Starn? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Metal? Happy freedom to you. Just woke up from a nap. Very nice. Cass, that's right. 13 left. We're almost there. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. Pro Gun, that guy needed a couple of those drones to lift those droopy eyes. Yeah. He was rough looking. I'll check it. Snooks, thank you for letting me know. Guess a good drone, Deer C, that's probably not how you say it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. It's very capable and only costs 170,000. Is that what that is? Or like, where's the K on there? You're messing me up with the decimal there. It's too much if it's that much. Do people not fly the DJI drones anymore? Weren't they banned or something like that? Here, Juicer, I want a team of drones to follow me so I could watch myself in VR like I'm playing old Resident Evil. Yeah, there you go, like cinematic mode. Strutting. Colty. I like under $200 for a decent one with a camera. Yeah. My buddy used to be all about those drones and stuff. Yes, I've never flown one. I've seen the footage from it, though. They're pretty cool. What's up, guess who? Happy freedom to you. Should we be making bacon drones to use in the Middle East to solve the problem in Iran? I mean, it sounds like we've already solved the problem in Iran. I'm not sure why we're still out there. We're just hanging out, I suppose. Larry, thank you so much for the $5 hairs over on the GoofTube. Really appreciate you, Larry. Thank you so much, and happy freedom to you. Says, got a new computer. That's badass, Larry. Hell yeah. Love that. What's up, Mana? Thank you so much for the $5 hairs over on the GoofTube. Appreciate you, Mana. Thank you so much. It says, thanks always, Jeff Mac. Thank you, Mana. Appreciate you. What's up, Cray Cray? Happy freedom to you. Right or wrong, technology in the wrong hands is dangerous to everyone. That's right. It's interesting, if you've ever played the Fallout games, that's what the whole Brotherhood of Steel existence is they find and locate technology, analyze what its potential uses, and then basically hide it from the public so evildoers can't use the tech. I was just playing Fallout last night and just got the whole spiel from Paladin Dan, I think his name is. That's exactly what he says. He's like, we get the tech and we hide it from the bad guys. I'm like, yeah, that's what the government does. What's up, Dallas? Happy freedom to you. Police drones to stop neighborhood drug dealers and speeders to protect and serve the community. Well, I don't know, but if you shoot down a drone, it's the equivalent of shooting down a helicopter, so I think it's an interesting dynamic. Robert Long, what's your problem with Rumble? Guess I'm 170 doll hairs. Well, there you go. There you go, guess I'm. That seems worth 170 doll hairs. Kegs Brotherhood of Steel suck. You don't join the Brotherhood? No, I don't either. It's the same thing as joining the government. What's up, Roy? Happy freedom to you. Stern, all the stupid people saying Trump started a forever war. We've been bombing Iran for 40 plus years. Yeah, well, and we covered a video just a moment ago that was talking about that we've pretty much already knocked down all the people that we were worried about. I guess they had a new supreme leader for 8 hours, and then we smoked that guy too. And I don't know. I don't know. The only way this is going to last forever is if we just hang out and make it last forever, because it sounds like we could be wrapping this up in a few days. I'm not sure what they're eyeballing at this point, because they're already saying we knocked down all their defenses, we knocked down all their resources, they don't have radar or anything, we've smoked their supreme leader, 2 of them now. They had a council that was getting together to organize another election to elect a 3rd supreme leader. We bombed that building too. Nobody died, but they weren't able to continue their meeting they were having. The Iranian people are having a good time, so I don't really know what we're doing at this point. It just seems like we're hanging out and waiting for everything to stabilize a little bit, but I really don't know. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, Minnesota sues Trump administration over Medicaid funding pause. Now, this is because all the fraud over there. Why give them any more doll hairs? They're just giving it to fraudsters. Now they're all mad. Now, the Trump administration gave them the opportunity to undo this pause. All they had to do was provide some sort of plan, something to show that they're going to do something about the fraud. But instead, they're going to sue the Trump administration because that's easier, I guess. Either way, hit that like button and let's get into this.
We saw an incredibly damaging continuation of the reckoning and retribution campaign by the Trump administration, a totally illegal and unprecedented in this country's move around Medicaid.
Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison is suing to block the Trump administration from maintaining its pause on $243 million in Medicaid funding to the blue state. Last week, Vice President J.D. Vance announced more than $259 million in Medicaid funding would be pulled from Minnesota over concerns that state officials weren't doing enough to fight fraud in the state's social services programs.
We'll give them the money, but we're going to hold it and only release it after they propose and act on a comprehensive corrective action plan to solve the problem.
The federal lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court in Minneapolis alleges the withholding of federal health care funding is illegal. One day after that announcement, Governor Tim Walz unveiled a list of proposed anti-fraud legislation that would provide better detection and oversight, strengthen investigative and enforcement authority, and increase criminal penalties.
They've given us no way to try and show that all the things they asked us to do, we've already done. They're not even looking at that.
The defendants in the lawsuit are Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz, and the respective agencies.
Okay. So like I said, suing the Trump administration is easier than fixing fraud, I guess. And with the way things go, I wouldn't be surprised if they were successful. Either way, Minnesota crying about Medicaid being paused, but like I said, they let the fraud get out of control. All they have to do is prove that they're going to try and prevent fraud from continuing. Now, they mentioned that they proposed legislation, but they didn't pass anything. So it's kind of like writing down, being like, look, this is a good idea on paper, now give us our money. Nah, that's not enough work. That's not enough effort. You didn't put enough into it. You haven't prevented shit. And so, like I said, now they're going to sue the Trump admin. It's Trump's fault that they have fraud over there. Either way, next up, we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Stoner, and it's titled War Crime Kitty. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Minnesota sucking in a bad way. Matt Rogers Walls saying someone else did something illegal is pretty bold. I agree. Matt Rogers, Portland just recently started using drones for police chases and tracking suspects. That's interesting. I know that Portland was doing drone surveillance over the last couple of years. You could see it during protests and stuff if camera people would have a wide enough shot, or if they were standing underneath the drones, a lot of times they would record them because they're police drones. But it seems like they're getting bold if they're actually using them for police chases and tracking people and stuff. It seems like it would be illegal to track people with drones unless it was, I don't know, a suspect fleeing. Maybe that's the scenario, though. Culty, there are two things that you never want to be in life, a liar and a thief. That's true. I could think of a couple worse things, but yeah, as far as easy, bad choices to fall into, don't fall into those. That's right. Major, hope any Texans in here got out and voted today. Is it midterms? Isn't there there's something going on in Texas? I've seen a couple of videos talking about it. I know that nasty Jasmine Crockett, she's trying to get reelected or trying to get a seat somewhere or something. Colty, honestly, I'd be okay with everything that Trump is doing if he was doing a little bit more for actual Americans that are in need. I think he should have started there before anything else. Well, he passed a lot of executive orders in the beginning that was supposed to do good things for us in a lot of different ways, but then all these judges stand in the way of everything. So it seems like a lot of stuff isn't changing. Like, you still have certain states where they're having problems with shapeshifters in female sports, females' bathrooms. You still have that kind of stuff going on. There's still elections aren't exactly completely secure, and they try to pass legislation or executive orders for that. That's on pause. What else? The anchor baby situation where, if illegals come here and they shit out a kid, then the kid somehow automatically has status. And obviously they've talked in great detail about how that was for post-Civil War stuff. That's not for illegals to take advantage of, but Democrats are. And it just goes on, and they've tried to do stuff from what it seems, but it just gets stifled every way. We bombed Iran. We didn't ask anybody for that shit. It just happened. And I don't know, I wish that we were getting a little bit more out of the deal, but he could say that we're all going to get $1 million and a brand new Ferrari, and a judge is going to stand in the way of it. So I don't even know what we could ask for. I voted for no more shapeshifters in female sports and closing that damn border. And we basically got that. So at this point, I'm just kind of trying to be entertained by the whole situation. Handy news, we bombed somebody. Trump's evil. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. The lefties don't really know who to be mad at right this moment. They're figuring it out. They're waiting for their next orders. Puff stuff, Texas primaries in another state. Well, I wonder what the other state is. I've seen stuff about Texas. I haven't seen anything about another state, though. Handy news, been watching Minnesota oversight hearings. They're still covering fraud up. Oh, yeah. I believe it. I totally believe it. Metal, we need to turn Iran into a golf course. I'm surprised that hasn't already happened. Colt, anyone else happen to hear there was a 5.2 magnitude earthquake that hit Iran today? Was it the U.S.? they named the earthquake the U.S. Watch me. Oh, North Carolina is doing primaries also? Interesting. I wonder why I didn't see any news about that. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. Robert. Remember the Marine barracks and all the other things this leadership of Iran has done. The people of Iran are grateful. Yeah. They're out there doing the Trump dance and stuff. I think it was yesterday. It was either Saturday or yesterday. We covered a video where it was showing Iranians doing the Trump dance. It's quite the compliment there. Let me see. I'm double checking something. I'm trying to keep track of how many hooligans we are away from eating this Reaper jerky. And this sinus headache is kicking my ass. So the faster we could eat it, the better. I think we got 14 hooligans left to go. I'm trying to double check here. Looking for Cass. Cass is up to date on all of this. 13 hooligans left. Culty, wishful thinking. Yes, I know. Hair juicer. Dudes. No dudes in women's sports is messing up my gambling streak. Well, there's still got to be a couple states to bet on. Either way, moving forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Let's get this pulled up. Did I grab the wrong video? Hold on a second. Let me double check some things here. Oh no, this is right. I always forget. But I remember. Like I said, this is our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Stoner, and it's titled War Crime Kitty. Would you guys like audio with that? Let me figure out why is there no audio? You broke it. You guys broke it. It's your fault and Klaus's fault and Trump did it. There you go. Let's do the thing.
Interrupting someone's sleep again and again, that is a warfare tactic.
That's Klaus Daniels all day. I swear to God. And now he's taking a nap. I wish I could just go dash on his little cat tower like he does. He comes dashing on me at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, yay, Dad, I'm hungry. Like, great. You're lucky I'm against throwing you out of the room. Either way, getting back into the news here. Next up, Bill Clinton reacts to Jeffrey Epstein's infamous blue dress painting of him. He claims he ain't never seen it before, but I don't know. It looks like he's reminiscing when you see the look in his eye. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that my birthday is coming up. So if you'd like to send me something for my birthday, you are welcome to use the wish list, or you can send something to the P.O. Box. We will be doing the birthday unboxing on my birthday, March 11th. I'm going to grab these links really quick. I'm going to drop in the chat. One is for the wish list, and the other one will take you to the P.O. Box. If you do the thing, you are welcome to it. Let me see. I had something really confusing happen yesterday. I didn't know about it till today, and I don't really know how to react to it. But either way, there's the links and stuff for the birthday unboxing. Like I said, it's next week on Wednesday. If you didn't do the math, that's when it is. On Wednesday, but next week. Either way, let's get into Bill Clinton wearing a dress. That's what they said on the island. That's exactly how they phrased it. Either way, hit that like button on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
And Mr. President, moving on to my next question, submitted to the record, we have a painting that seems to be of you, Mr. President, found in one of Jeffrey Epstein's residences, wearing a, I would categorize it as a famous blue dress worn by the White House intern Monica Lewinsky. And I have this image here. This image is being passed around. If we need to go off the record while we do that, we can.
I can take a picture. Do you have a question?
It will be marked as Majority Exhibit 15. Proceed.
Thank you. So, Mr. President, we are looking at an image of a portrait that is looks to be you, Mr. President, in this blue dress. Can you describe this painting? And
he doesn't need to describe the painting. You just gave him a picture. What's your question?
My question is, are you familiar with this painting? Have you ever seen it in person?
I've never seen it in person.
Do you know why someone would paint this?
Are you asking him to speculate?
That's calls for speculation. You can ask the artist.
And if I had known Jeffrey Epstein had this painting, it would have saved me this whole day.
Did you ever introduce Epstein to Monica Lewinsky or any other young female White House staffers?
I did not.
Ew. Bill Clinton looking gross, looking half dead up there, shaking his coffee cup around. I don't know. He claims he has no idea about that painting. Okay, whatever you say, bud. We don't believe you at all, but, that's okay. The other thing is weird is I don't know if you've ever seen True Blood, but he sounds exactly like Bill from True Blood, like exactly the same. Very strange. Very strange. I think he's a vampire. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, next up we got Colin Gray, guilty on all charges related to the Appalachia high school shooting. Now, his kid went and did the school shooting, all this stuff. He's being tried for it, and they haven't sentenced him, but they went through the trial, and the verdict was he is guilty, and they're trying to give him 180 years because his kid was a school shooter. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans fancy Bill Clinton in a dress. Russell, Bill doesn't look good. He doesn't. I think it's interesting that they refer to him as Mr. President, which obviously, once you become president, after you're done, you still get all this special treatment and your special labels and all of that. But it's weird that he's at a deposition for being connected to a human trafficking pedophile. And they're like, hey, we want your statement on it, but we're going to call you Mr. President over and over and over again. It's weird. The whole thing is very weird. Matt Rogers, I think Bill knows that the end is coming soon. Yeah. Well, and a lot of the other clips, and Lefty's losing it, it's going to play a few clips of these depositions with him and Hillary. He sounds kind of like he's losing his marbles. Like, he sounds like he's doing an infomercial a lot of times when he's speaking. And it could be that he just thinks the entire thing's a joke because he knows that this is not a criminal investigation. They're just making these people provide statements. And so maybe that's why he sounds that way, but it almost sounds like he's lost. Like he might as well be on a podcast. He might as well just be on the radio or something. He's just like telling stories, and it's kind of weird. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Snooks. Russell, Bill doesn't know how to answer. Yeah. Well, and his lawyers were all over it. Like they seemed to be pretty concerned with the way he was going to respond. Matt Rogers, I don't know what's worse, a cat or my neighbor's nocturnal rooster. I need sleep so bad. Yeah. This one right here, that's what I should be doing, is just waking them up, keeping them awake so they'll actually sleep at night. Matt Rogers, that lady is a see you next Tuesday. She is. Spicy. Russell, my cat wakes me up at night. Yeah. Klaus normally gets active around 3:30, but a lot of times I'm still awake. It's early in the morning where he comes dashing on the bed that it drives me nuts. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy freedom to you. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom. What's up, Polish? Happy freedom to you. Sly Dog Bill moving like Michael J. Fox. I know. He's not looking good. Kids today. Happy freedom to you. I did not wear that dress an entire afternoon because it was so nice. It made me feel special. He was feeling pretty. Happy freedom to you, MU, if I haven't got you already. Cakes, is still proper to call him president? I know, it's just weird. Mr. President, when you were hanging out with pedophiles, were you having a good time and or were you providing minors to the party? Like, I don't know. So I don't know. It's just so up and down. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom to you. Supposedly Israel blackmailed Clinton with the Lewinsky stuff because they received a lot of aid at that time. It could be. I'm pretty much willing to believe anything at this point. Watchmen, I saw somewhere that the blue dress is closer to Hillary's dress than Monica's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about it. Kids today, it depends on what wear means. Butterfly, oh, he's smiling. He recalls it. That's what I was saying. When he looks at the picture, you see that little twinkle in his eye. It seems like he's reminiscent of the whole situation. Major, look at his caretakers. I know. If he didn't have people surrounding him, he'd look like old man Walter. He'd be out there shuffling and, lost. wrench. He was trying to get rid of the evidence. I think so. Roy, your birthday's on the 15th? That's badass. You're going to have to slide through. Let me see. Is it going to be a Sunday? You guys always have birthdays on Sunday. It is going to be a damn Sunday, damn it. Saturday or Monday, you got to stop in so we can wish you a happy birthday, Roy. Oh, man, I'm really sorry to hear that, Alistair. I'll be keeping you in my prayers. Major with a side of audio. Yeah, just for you guys. What's up, Minnesota? Happy freedom to you if I can get you already. Major probably doesn't wipe his own ass. Probably not. Let me see here. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. Butterfly. Bill wore a dress, but was told it was a tunic. Labels. They got him with the labels. Kids Day, I don't recall blue. He's like, no, the dress I wore was red. And Rita wore it the next day. That's what happened. Robert, living with a reptilian, would you look happy? No. I don't think you could stand next to Hillary Clinton and look happy. She seems like she just sucks all the life out of everything. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. Oh, I appreciate you joining us. Russell, I found out why cats go active at 3. Remind me in voice chat. Let me see. I'll write a reminder. There we go. I wrote it down. Now you just got to remind me that I have reminders, and then I'll remind you what the reminders are. Ghostly photos of 4 soldiers we lost have just been released. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know, Ghostly. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, Colin Gray guilty on all charges related to Appalachia High School shooting. Now, like I said, this is the father of a school shooter, and they just said he was guilty at the end of the trial there. That was the verdict, and they're trying to give him 180 years. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that our friend Larry could use your help. Larry's in need of a kidney transplant, and he's been in and out of the hospital quite a bit. We put together a page for him over on the website. It's got his story, links, details, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Also, are you guys experiencing any of the, the skipping and stuff that happens on Rumble? I boosted the bit rate, and I don't know if it's helping or hurting things, but I was just curious if it made a difference on Rumble. I really think it's the Rumble app that causes that damn skipping thing more than anything else. And on whether it helps or not, I really think it's on Rumble's end. I don't think it's on my end, but just curious. Either way, I'll read through the chat as you guys respond. We're going to get into this next one. Like I said, this father is being, I don't even know how to word it. They're saying he's guilty at trial, because I can't think of how to phrase that, and they're trying to give him 180 years because his kid was a school shooter. Obviously controversial in a lot of different ways, but either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Jury verdict. Count 1, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 2, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 3, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Me and defense counsel for just quickly.
Guilty on all charges. A jury has delivered a sweeping verdict in the Appalachia High School shooting case. The father of the accused shooter now faces up to 180 years behind bars. That's a decision that could keep him in prison for the rest of his life. 2 teachers and 2 14-year-old students were killed in that mass shooting at Appalachia High School in September of 2024. 9 other people were hurt. Colin Gray's 14-year-old son, Colt Gray, is the suspected shooter in this deadly shooting that leaves the community in mourning nearly 2 years later. Thanks for being with us. I'm Brooks Baptiste. Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Beimfor is live for us at the Barrow County Courthouse. Chelsea, you were inside the courtroom as that verdict came down.
We did watch Colin Gray's reaction.
Yeah, Brooks, there were a lot of emotions running very high. You could hear families of the victims crying and family members of Colin Gray as well. It did take several minutes for all of those charges and those counts to be read. Most notably, Colin Gray is convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. He is the first father of an alleged school shooter to be convicted of murder. In a similar case in Michigan, a mother and father were convicted of involuntary manslaughter, but not murder. Barrow County District Attorney Brad Smith just came out and spoke with reporters in the last 10 minutes. He said he was very pleased with the verdict and talked about how hard his team worked to bring justice to the victims' families. We also have some sound from inside court of that verdict being read.
Count 1, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 2, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 3, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 4, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 5, involuntary manslaughter, unfaithful act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Members of those killed in this.
And again, as that verdict was read out, all 29 charges, there were lots of cries in the courtroom. We saw Mason Schemmerhorn's parents hugging and crying, as well as Christian Angelo's father. Coming up at 12:30, we'll have more from the district attorney about this verdict. He also tells us that sentencing will be set for another date when all of the victims' families can be present and speak on the stand before Colin Gray learns what his sentence will be. Reporting live from the Barrow County Courthouse, Chelsea Bime for Atlanta News First.
All right, Chelsea, of course, this providing those families with just a little bit of closure, but there's still much more to go for sure. And Colin Gray's trial was the nation's second judicial case against the parents of an alleged school shooter. Michigan parents Jennifer and James Crumley were the first in the country to be convicted in 2021 for their role in the Oxford High School shooting that also happened in 2021, and that was committed by their son. Zoom streaming.
Okay. Interesting. They brought up the school shooter situation that happened here in Michigan and how that parent was charged, but they were only charged on involuntary manslaughter. This guy, they found him guilty on 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter, and apparently 25 other charges. Because anytime you get in trouble, they try to hit you with everything across the board. And with a situation like this, there was a lot to choose from, it seems. He's facing up to 180 years in prison. Now, they talk about it like that because he hasn't been sentenced yet. It's still up to the judge to actually hand down the ruling. And they could try and file for appeals. They could try and, do funny stuff. It depends how good his lawyers are, how many lawyers he has, how much money he spent on those lawyers, that kind of stuff. But it's really controversial because some people feel like, why should he be charged if he wasn't the person that did the crime? But then you also got to look at, did he provide the firearms? Did he, give means to access and stuff like that? Did he help his child have the ability to carry out this crime? And then also, he's the dad, right? So he raised that kid, and there's only so much you can do with your kids. But if you ain't disciplining them, you ain't raising them right, there's a higher chance they're going to go off the rails. I mean, you can't 100% control them, but you can definitely do enough steps there to prevent your kid from becoming an active shooter in most situations, I believe. Either way, it's a really rough deal for him. But, his kid did the thing, and it's not good. So, either way, we got the last little bit of the news, and it is Lefty's losing it. Now, unfortunately, it's not Rita. It's whatever that other woman's name is, and we're going to have to learn her name because she's here 50% of the time. Today, it's titled, Old Democrat Footage on Attacking Iran Comes Back to Bite Them. Now, I don't know if we're going to actually get that far because it's like an 11-minute video. We're going to play 7 minutes of it. We'll see how we feel when we get to that point. Either way, before we do that, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the father of a school shooter potentially getting 180 years in prison. Matt Rogers, I think the charges are going to be different because they were warned about the kid, and then the dad purchased the kid a firearm. Oh, yeah. He's going to eat shit then. I don't know all the details and stuff. I'm sure we did when it was happening, but I didn't look it up when I added this to the schedule. If that's the case, he's going to eat shit big time. Big time. Courtly, did the Sandy Hill shooter get his rifle from his mom, or am I mistaken? I'm not sure. I do not know specifically. Watchmen, now take those same rules to the inner city. Yeah, and I think that this could start becoming that, because a lot of people were saying that stuff when we were covering Chicago teenagers that were rioting and looting stores for TikTok clout. They would go out there and riot or burn cars down or go, 50 kids inside of a store and start pulling everything off the shelves while everybody else was recording and posting on TikTok so they can do numbers on TikTok. And everybody was saying, like the people being interviewed, the police officers, stuff like, they were like, well, there isn't a whole lot we can do. By the time we show up, they're all gone. And they're kids, they're minors. So even if we do try to charge them, a lot of times nothing happens. And it's like, okay, the solution to that is start going after the parents, because somebody owns these children. Like somebody is, I can't think of what the word is. They're the supervisors of those kids. I can't think of what the phrase is, but either way, somebody's supposed to be cracking the whip on them, and they ain't. So you have to start looking at doing that, charging the parents. And I think that's how second degree and stuff like that starts coming into play. Because like if your kid goes and steals more than $100, they're committing felony theft. And so first degree is them taking it, right? But they can't do anything to them. So if they come for you because you're the parent, that's second degree felony theft, because you're not the one that actually did it. You're just cause of it in a certain way. They start doing that, people will really start cracking down. We'll see how it all turns out, because not all states are doing this. And what state was that, now that I'm thinking about it? Let's see if it's a blue state or not, because that'll be kind of telling. Georgia's red, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Georgia is red. I don't care what their football team did. What the fuck? Give me the answers. Yes, it is a red state. And we got a lot of these kind of problems happening in blue states, and they already have an issue convicting criminals. So sounds like Chicago's not going to see this kind of action. Anywhere where it's blue, they're not going to be doing this kind of stuff, but we'll see how it all turns out. Russell, the Rita alternative is wearing pink. You guys don't start guessing yet. You're getting ahead of yourself. Ghostly, there's no dads in the inner city to arrest. They're already in prison and shit. They went to get milk and they never came home. It happens. Dudden made a lot of tacos, so I'm eating good. Glad to hear it. I want some tacos. What's up, Granados? Happy freedom to you. Handy news. Cali peeps find out when they shoplift on their vacation here in Vegas. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why people steal. I just feel bad having belongings I stole. I got too many morals. It's not right. Major pink tacos. That's right. That's right, 100%. I'd like to order 3 of those and have them fed to me because I'm bougie. Pumpkin, 180 years is a little much, I think. He'll be long gone for part of it. Or yeah. Well, they're giving it to him because he's facing 28 charges or 29 charges or something like that. That's how the time racked up. Metal, I don't like how they have to say allegedly, but unfortunately they do. Yeah. It's really dumb. You got freedom of speech until you decide what words to select in which order. It's like an asterisk. Free speech. Asterisk. Under these terms. Kizade, the elderly father, no one else was guilty of anything. Well, he raised his kid, and if he raised his kid to be a shapeshifter and he became an active shooter. I mean, I don't know. It'd be different if he wasn't in his kid's life, Like he's some deadbeat dad or whatever. He signed off rights, doesn't pay child support, ain't seen the kid since he was 2 years old. They show up after the kid's 17 and shoots up his school. And they're like, you're going to prison for 180 years. That'd have been too much. But if he's active in the kid's life and the kid became a, crazy person, then he should have shut it down. Snooks? No, I don't. No, I don't want anything to do with that. What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom. Then you start charging parents. Yeah, Lisa. It seems to start to become a thing. The government's not supposed to clean up the mess for your shitty kid. Yeah, it's true. 'Tis true. Robert, what does kid identify as? I don't know, zebra or something, I'm sure. What's up, Show What? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Frank? Happy freedom to you. Only the white parents? Well, the last 15 school shootings. What the fuck are we doing right now? Okay. Software was like, hey, I'm turning on. No, you're not. You can go sit down somewhere. Yeah, the last 15 school shooters have all been shapeshifters, and most shapeshifters are white. What's up, Bullseye? Happy freedom to you. Tom. Are you trying to post the same picture? Let me see. Like that? I'm not sure why you can't do that, Tom. I will have to look into it. Cass, but parents don't have many rights? Yeah, I know. Especially dads. Like a birth certificate counts as a mother's affidavit of parentage. If a father wants to prove he has any rights, he has to go to the state capitol in person with 3 forms of ID for himself and for his child, pay $65, stand there for 6.5 hours, and wait for them to approve and then print an affidavit of parentage. That shit should not be that way. It should not be that way. There's many ways that the court system favors women over men, to the point where the court system aids women in extorting men on a regular basis. So that's why whenever I hear women talking about how hard their life is, I can't hear it. The bones in my ear don't even vibrate those sounds, because it's just simply not true. Now when it comes to America, no the fuck it is not true. Women do not have it harder as men. They have special privilege, and it's at such a point that they walk around overly entitled because they are oblivious to how easy they have it when it comes to the laws in America. I don't know. I'm not going to get started on it, but it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, Lefty's losing it. And today it is titled, Old Democrat Footage on Attacking Iran Comes Back to Bite Them. Now we can go ahead and play the game. It's not Rita, but what color do you think alternative Rita is wearing today? I don't know why. It's always Lefty's losing. It wants to fight me on the damn timeline. Okay, fuck it. We're going to start a couple of seconds in because YouTube sucks the balls in a bad way. Anyways, reading through. Snooks, no, I just want one three times in a row. Matt Rogers, the main road by us goes to the coast over the mountains. Lots of car crashes. It's no good. Tom. I'm trying to think of what we can do, Tom, to test it. Because there's another thing going on. Like, Hair Juicer's picture is an old picture, and I've been trying to figure out how to update that. I'll look into it after the live. Tom, there is a limitation, though. I'm trying to think. If the photo size is too big, not the size itself, but in weight, it won't let you post it. Because I have to pay for data for the chat. Here, Juicer, I just posted it just to see if I could post a picture, and that was at the top of my downloads. Rappy saying green, Pumpkin saying blue, Russell saying pink. Angry God, happy freedom to you, bluish purple. Courtly saying blue and yellow. Cass saying red. Kicks. Who cares? It's not Rita. I don't know. Trying to keep the fun stuff going. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Pumpkin saying blue. Dutton saying tan. Heard you saying red. Lisa saying orange. What's up, Renee? Happy freedom to you. Purple. Robert saying blue. Salty Ragu, she'll be wearing me. Yeah, like Buffalo Bill or whatever. All the funny stuff I want to say, I can't say because it's not Saturday. Bill Clay saying black. Colty saying safety yellow. Watchman saying white. Green Eyes saying blue. Would you wear me? Because I'd wear me. Snooks. Nudity in all capital letters. Ghostly. Rita must have got white girl wasted to celebrate Iran getting bombed. Probably. It's probably beside herself. What's up, Chad? Happy freedom to you. Pumpkin. Rita could be naked, but I doubt it. Well, Rita might be naked, but she's not doing Lefty's losing it today. Ramsey. No, I didn't play it, but I know the video you're talking about. Butterfly. Polyester. Is that a color? What is this? Very nice. Showing your kitties in the chat. Tom just posted his kitty right in the chat. Full bush. Mike Eagles saying blue. All right, hooligans. The big reveal. Bang. Alternative Rita's got whatever color that is. I think it's either faded black or it's really dark navy blue. Or maybe, what do they call that? I don't know. You let me know. I'm wrong. That's all I know. So hit that like button and let's get into this. Let me turn the audio on because it's a little better with audio.
Now it's time for Lefty's Losing It. Strap in. Bill and Hillary Clinton's video depositions on their ties to Jeffrey Epstein have been released. And as expected, Hillary acted like an unhinged lunatic.
I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're going to yell
This
at
was
me?
what I spent
You're
my
going to yell at
time
me.
doing.
I'm a survivor trying to look out for other survivors trying to
and
protect
I
them.
was taking care
You
of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to
lost
get here today.
3,000
6
lives
months, and now you're being
at World
defiant
Trade
and
Center.
indignant.
I mean, it's the slamming of the hands on the desk for me. This woman is crazy. She is a shouting, screaming banshee. And over 4 hours, she was questioned about hubby Bill in the hot tub, hubby Bill with unknown women, receiving massages even, and with the pedophile Epstein himself. So please, watch and enjoy her just sitting there while her deadbeat husband's misdemeanours are laid out right in front of her.
Clinton was impeached on charges of perjury and obstruction of justice, which directly related to his extramarital affair with Monica Lewinsky. Is that correct?
Yes.
And your husband was impeached for perjury related to sexual behavior, correct?
I didn't understand what you said.
Your husband was impeached for perjury related to sexual behavior, his sexual behavior.
He was impeached for several reasons and then was acquitted in the Senate.
Oh, that stiff upper lip. Please keep going.
Your husband appears in photos in swimming pools, hot tubs, aboard Jeffrey Epstein's private plane with unidentified young women. We came here today and you told this committee that a pattern of behavior demands accountability, correct?
I said that I believe the committee should call anyone who had a substantial pattern and practice of contact with Jeffrey Epstein and his crimes before they came to light.
Does that include your husband?
And after they came to light. You're going to have a chance to question him tomorrow.
Isn't it just delicious? I mean, it must be absolutely exhausting for Hillary, has to keep making excuses for her husband, Clinton. And as she was giving evidence, a photo from inside was leaked of her. And that is when the raging beast was unleashed and she morphed into a complete lunatic and went into derangement mode.
I'm done with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
And how that's permissible.
Before the hearing was.
It doesn't matter. We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah,
So
well.
I would like to take a break at this moment.
Yeah,
I'd like to have
I'm
a
done
conversation
for now.
I mean, she's truly horrifying, like a wild cave woman who hasn't seen daylight before. And then there was Bill.
Witnesses who testified in the Epstein cases that Epstein said, you quote, like them young. Why would Epstein say that about you?
First of all, that's not true.
Is an intern young?
Yes.
Did you ever think of that when you engaged in an affair with Monica Lewinsky, Bill? Oh, and it got worse.
Do you think a young girl massaging a president is unusual?
I have no idea if it's unusual.
He doesn't know. He's got no idea, apparently. Is that what you meant when Monica Lewinsky was giving you massages, Bill, but elsewhere? And let's not forget, Jeffrey Epstein visited the White House 17 times while he was president, and Clinton flew on the Lolita Express, that's Epstein's plane, 27 times. And now to the left's hissy fits over the US-Israel strikes on Iran, starting with the bitter banshees over at The View, specifically sad old Sonny Hostin.
This is an illegal war. This is an unconstitutional war. Only Congress can wage war and declare war. And so that's the first thing. I think we have to call a thing a thing. So this is an illegal war. This is a presidential war. I thought this was going to be the president of peace. I thought this president wanted to win a Nobel Peace Prize for peace. That is not what I'm seeing. He didn't go to Congress. He didn't go to the UN. He didn't go before the American people.
Honestly, why is this woman always so hysterical? Get some help. Get some help for this chronic and acute case of TDS. It's not normal. About as abnormal as sacked CNN host Don Lemon.
You want to know how Donald Trump's lying? His lips are moving. He is so full of I'm the president of peace. I'm going to stop all these wars. I'm going to get us out of the endless wars. He always says that about other people, about himself.
Look, Trump lives in this guy's head rent-free. I mean, these unhinged shrills don't actually realise that Iran wanted this. And then there's the Ken doll of California, Gavin Newsom, who's taken a break from the palatial mansion to give this PSA on the Middle East.
Donald Trump spent more time talking about his ballroom than he did about the loss of those lives. Review the tape. Spend more time talking about the curtains and his ballroom than he did the 4 service members that died because of his operation in his declaration of war without congressional consent. He still has not articulated clear vision of what the end game is, period, full stop.
Period, full stop. Why don't you get back to your miracle hair growth cream application? And what is it with the Democrats' obsession with lying?
Their argument that there was an imminent threat of nuclear attack on the American people is bogus on its face. We know the Iranians don't have that capacity.
No, never mind. Iran was building up its nuclear arsenal and persisting with its ballistic missile program, threatening the West on the daily. But no. Bogus. And then there's Representative Hakeem Jeffries.
There's nowhere in the United States Constitution where it says that we are to be the policemen and women of the world. I mean, that's the reality. Yes, we are the leaders of the free world at this particular point in time, but there's a role for the United States to play in terms of diplomacy, building coalitions.
Well, let me expose the hypocrisy. I present Democrat vision of years gone by that's come back to haunt them.
I want the Iranians to know that if I'm the president, we will attack Iran. Whatever stage of development they might be in their nuclear weapons program in the next 10 years, during which they might foolishly consider launching an attack on Israel, we would be able to totally obliterate them.
Saying that the president did not need authorization initially and still does not need any authorization from Congress on Libya?
Yes.
I wish that was played to Nancy right now. And now to some serious Trump derangement syndrome. A couple has been refused service at Smoothie King because the guy was wearing a Trump sweater.
We were just wanting a smoothie and you literally looked at us and I asked you if everything was okay. You said we don't feel comfortable serving you because of my husband's hoodie. That is discrimination.
Okay, well, have a great day.
That is illegal.
I mean, can you believe it? A sweater has sent the lefties. And this is the delightful creature behind it.
Usually the day right after Black History Month. And that's when Torta asked us if there was an issue, and that's when my coworker said, like, yeah, we're uncomfortable because of your sweater, of your husband's sweater, and she was taking an order on the headset for the drive-through, and then so that's why I was doing most of the talking, because she was attending to the customer, so that's why, like, yeah, like we are uncomfortable, and then that's when he immediately gets loud. As you can see, guys, in my video, we're just saying, like, yeah, like, we're uncomfortable, blah 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 blah, and then he immediately gets loud, like, discrimination, you're discriminating against us.
Why do they all look and sound the same? Very strange. Well, Hollywood's back at it again, by the way. Here's actress Sophia Bush trying to separate people by the colour of their skin.
As the white friend at this event, I'm going to go ahead and say to the women who look like me, to the men who look like me, it's incredibly important to remember that so much of what we love in America comes from Black culture, and white people need to show up for Black people the way they show up to be entertained by Black culture. So given who's in office and given what we're seeing happening to Black and brown communities in our country, we better get our together.
And one last thing. Remember how everything was going to be free in New York under Zoran Mamdani? Newsflash, it's not.
What he promised was a free bus for everybody, grocery stores run by the government for, poor people to get food, which is a good thing, I think. And that rent was going to go down. Those were like the big three things he promised everybody. So today he's got his first meeting with the city about the budget. And what he says is, I'm raising property taxes on everybody by 10%, okay? Rent's not going to go down, actually. He's draining $1 billion from the rainy day fund, which I don't even know what that is, but it doesn't sound good. And none of the free stuff that he promised is actually happening.
Joining me now is writer and
Okay. Well, that is Lefty's losing it. Apparently this woman's name is Danica DiGiorgio or something like that. Everybody was like saying something about her appearance. So I was trying to figure out who the hell is this woman, the Rita replacement here. But she's not gigantic like you guys think. I think she's just really tall. She seems to be just a really tall woman. Otherwise, she's very respectable, I think. Hold on, she's got a picture in a red dress somewhere around here. She looks very nice. I can't find it now. Anyways, oh, this one right here. See, she's not huge. Anyways, that is the last little bit of the news. We are going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's drawer of the Advent Calendar sent by Watchmen. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Donnie, and it's titled, You Only Get to Become a Human Sparkler Once. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, When You Can't Find the Right Words. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about Lefty's losing it. So the regular, I want my Rita. Tom, the U.S. started Iran's nuclear program? Yeah. Yep. Russell, I want everyone talking about my ballroom. To be desired. Kevin's Timu Rita? Chad, lefties really do live in a fairy tale world, don't they? They absolutely do. Angry God, liberals can't be Christians. Well, a lot of them hate God and all of that. A couple of years ago, it was really common for Antifa to go to like Christian events and concerts and stuff and cause problems. But what's also interesting about Christians is a lot of them really they love being armed. They love that. So protesters show up, Antifa shows up, and then they figure out what's actually going on, and then they're running for their lives. What's up, Bartavello? Happy freedom to you. Chad, they're afraid of a hoodie? They are. They're a bunch of sissies. What's up, Red Hot Cat? Happy freedom to you. Who's Flame? Needs more cowbell? There you go. Add a little extra on there. Pumpkin, Gavin Newsom says he has dyslexia. I don't know. I'm trying to think what the slip's called. An IEP. We can go IEP versus IEP. Been dyslexic my whole damn life. Lava speed, big doesn't mean fat? No. Any news you're dyslexic too? We're going to start a club. Kevin, you start scared, Klaus? Are you scared? Are you scared? Did I wake you? Oh no, I woke you? That big booty. You poor little baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, he must be too tired to eat Fancy Feast. Poor guy. Robert, bring back Great Late Night TV. The Clintons could be British comedy. Yeah. I'm trying to think who it was. It might have been Russell. We were watching the voice chat, and I think it was Russell that brought up that kind of TV. I've never seen it before, and pretty often in the voice chat we bring up like IMDb and play movie clips of shit I've never seen before, and I did not know that was a thing until a couple weeks ago. Sub-Zero, happy freedom to you. Lightning show on the way home, much better than snow. Matt Rogers Newscome's a lying POS. I agree. Ghostly, no food for Klaus is dangerous. I got enough problems. I will not deprive him. He will fight back. Klaus is not above retaliation. What's up, Marsh? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Marv? Happy freedom to you. Marsh, I got a 15-year-old cat and he eats... What is that? Pate? Fancy Feast? Yeah, Klaus Daniels, he's a big fan. Big fan of the Fancy Feast. Butterfly, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton star in the remake of Fatal Attraction. I think she hits him when nobody's looking. I would not be surprised. She's very ornery. Cosley, Klaus is like, we do not negotiate with terrorists. Klaus is like Trump. He don't really do a lot of negotiating. He just tells you what he wants, and you either get it or else. That's how he works. I don't know. He learned it from the best. Oh, Kicks, you're absolutely right. You think he wears his blue dress when it happens, though? Date night. She knows when she comes home and Bill's in the blue dress, it's date night. All right, hooligans, let's get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Watchmen. See what kind of brain buster we get today. Yesterday, we got a doubly, so we'll see what happens today. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send some to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Watchmen. Now, I'm not sure which one we're on right this second. Is it 12? Let me see. It is 12. What is in... Okay. We got another wooden one today. What the hell? Interesting. This one's a little different than the other ones. This one doesn't fit together. It like stacks. How am I going to open this? Okay. Can't see. Good. Good enough. Boom. There we go. Come on, open up. What is this, childproof? I'm not even gonna be able to open this one. Klaus, I need assistance. Why is it fighting me? There we go. Okay, this one is weird. It's blocks. And I couldn't keep it together when I was opening her up. We'll see if I can figure this out. Oh, I see. You have to rotate the damn blocks to get to a point where it stacks correctly. And because of the way I opened it, I don't know which direction these blocks are supposed to go. Puzzles. I was like, yeah, that's a good one. Let's add puzzles to the advent calendar list. Good idea. Dur, dur, dur. I'm not gonna be able to figure this damn thing out now. It's supposed to create a pyramid, but it don't. Look, this is the base, right? I assume, because it's the biggest piece. But then look at the shape of this fucking thing right here. It's all odds and ends. And then this one's even worse. And then somehow the two little pieces together go on the big piece, and it's supposed to form a pyramid. And I can tell you right now, I'm gonna need to watch a damn YouTube tutorial in order to figure this out. This damn Michigan education I have here. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to figure this one out. I'm gonna need a tutorial. The 3 blocks beat me. Fucking losing today. It happens. That's alright, I'll figure it out, and we'll be back with a win tomorrow. Thank you so much, Watchmen. I appreciate you. Let's get into some funny videos here. Defeated by 3 blocks. I thought I was doing better than that. Anyways, this first one is provided by Donnie. And this one's titled, "You can only become a human sparkler. A human sprinkler is date night. A human sparkler once." Did you see that smile on his face? He was so excited to become a wizard. Getting into our official funny video of the day. Today it was provided by Stoner. Now you gotta listen really closely to this one. Like I said, it was provided by Stoner and it's titled, "When You Can't Find the Right Words."
I was sexually abused as a child. You know, I mean, that's not an easy thing.
You must have been an attractive young gentleman.
What?
Just I'm gonna leave you with one last thing because we have to hop up. But
I don't even know what to say to that. I probably should have saved that for Saturday, but that's okay. He said, "I was abused as a child," and the guy interviewing him's like, "You must have been an attractive young man." Like, no, that's not the right response, you piece of shit. Jesus loves us. That guy needs to give his job up. Anyways, that is the last little bit of the news I had for you hooligans today. I'll grab this link list, dropping all the chats really quick. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Also, huge shout out to Hair Juicer. Thank you so much for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're badass. Thank you for making more hooligans. I think we got 12 left, so it seems that we will not be eating the Reaper Jerky today. Unfortunate. I might have to go eat a little piece anyways, because this sinus headache is kicking me right in the neck. Anyways, there's a link link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because it's got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience it live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the Hooligans. Now, like I said, we're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next, and then we're going to be raiding out over on Rumble. Matt Rogers, he outed himself. Yeah, sounds like it. Russell, no, I haven't seen it yet. I'll check it out after the live. Snooks, you like the wood? Mm-hmm, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Kicks, just for spite, I'm going to play Fallout 4 and blow up the Brotherhood of Steel. That's right, Kicks. That's right. I'm going to be playing Fallout 4 a little bit later, too. I've been just fiending it. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. Oh, I appreciate you, Cass. Kevin, yeah. Like I said, I probably should have saved that video for Saturday, but we'll see. We'll see how it all lands. Chad, all the puzzle tutorials are going to throw off the algorithm. I don't have an algorithm. Let me show you. I've never seen anybody else's YouTube that looks like mine. When you don't give YouTube your tracking information, this is what it looks like. This is the homepage of YouTube for me. It's just a bare naked, dark page of nothingness. And it's because I don't allow them to track me. There's no viewer history. There's no search history. There's no nothing. There's nothing. Even if like I pull up a video of a short, when I scroll past it, it just pops a big message up. Like you see there, your watch history is off. And so I don't have an algorithm. There just is no YouTube algorithm for me. Because I turn the tracking stuff off, and I've never received a strike since I've turned all that stuff off. So that's a thing. And with that, I don't have to worry about the algorithm on YouTube, because it's basically me giving input and then not really doing anything unless I search for specific videos. Go say I always sided with the Brotherhood. I normally do all the missions with the Brotherhood, but on 4, I've always sided with the Minutemen. I think this round, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to side with the damn Institute. I don't do that. I was thinking about seeing with the, what are they called? It's like the train or the something or other. I can't remember what they're called. It has something to do with trains or something. I don't know, but they're like an underground conspiracy community, and they're trying to figure out the synths and all of that. I can't think of what. The Railroad. That's what they're called, the Railroad. I usually end up murdering all those people, and so I don't really know what their missions are. So I was thinking on this playthrough, I might try and do their missions. Ghostly. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about, what is it? Garvey or something like that. I can't think what his name is, but yeah. But that's how you find all the settlements, and then you can build stores at all the settlements, and then all of them will function together, and it's like you're bringing back the economy. Plus then you can get ammo and stuff like that a lot easier. I didn't say I was siding with the Tifa Ghost. I just want to do some of their missions instead of just smoking them outright. I didn't say I was taking their side. The autists. Done. It's the Railroad. Angry God. Yeah, that happens. Oh, I'll check it, Alistair. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it kicks the Railroad. I couldn't think what they were called. Lisa, I try. What's up, Hybernova? Happy freedom to you. Do you like Ben Shapiro? I don't know. I don't watch anybody else. I'm the only podcast I watch. What's up, Tucson? Happy freedom to you. I don't even watch Joe Rogan. I don't watch anything. I watch the Klaus Daniels piss me off and make me an old man. I watch Gordon Ramsay every now and then. Play Fallout. I cook 3 different kinds of meals. And then I'm live the rest of the time. I don't have time to watch anything else. Mike Eagle, Jeff's got wood. I know, I'm going to have to figure this out. I feel like a full tard not being able to build this little pyramid here. I was like, oh, I'll be able to do that. No, I do not know how to do it. So I will figure it out. It's embarrassing that I can't figure it out. I will, though. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy freedom to you. You did miss the news. It'll be okay, though. What is that, Snugs? Oh. Weird. That's true, Ghostly. It's true. They do enjoy it. I'm going in incognito. Courtly, I'll have to check it out when I get some time. Kicks, what is Elite Dangerous? I've never heard of that. Appreciate you being with us, Starn. Make sure we got everybody. Tucson, Trump said Spain is being rude for not letting us use the U.S. military. Wait a minute. Oh, for the U.S. military not being able to use their bases. Someone just said that we could, and I can't remember where it is besides the U.K. Some other country just said that we could. I can't remember off the top of my head. What's up, Vape? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Let's figure out who we're raiding over on Rumble. But before we do, I got to cut off Twitch because it's against their community guidelines to show the raid because the community guidelines suck over there. So if you'd like to participate in the raid, we are live on X, YouTube, Kick, Rumble, and jeffmaclive.com. Otherwise, I will see you hooligans tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Everybody else just sit tight. We got the raid coming up. There we go. Just like that. Let's make sure that this is disconnected. Load. Boom. There we go. There we go. I already know Tucson. I said that already. Anyways, let's figure out who we're raiding over on Rumble. Yesterday we raided the Cat Dog. Which Cat Dog's live again today? What is this? None Reports live. Rotella's live. Today's Tuesday, right? So I think we're going to raid the Rotella. We're going to raid the Rotella fella. Who is thumbs down in his shit? People are sissies. There's sissy asses. I don't know. This guy's saying mean, funny things. Better thumbs down his videos. Fucking losers. Either way, hit that like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding, you hooligans.
If the witness continues to refuse to answer a question.
Jeff Mack with the raid. What a perfect time, Mr. Mack. Perfect time. We're just starting the Hillary Clinton deposition. It's a long deposition. I want to welcome in all the hooligans. Welcome in, hooligans. Sharon's here. Please put in Jeff Mack's channel so that people can go check out the channel. I usually say hi to everyone that raids us, but we are very busy this evening inside the dome. So welcome in all hooligans. Jeff Mack, thank you for the raid. Perfect freaking timing, bro. Let's go.
Despite being ordered to do so,
thank you, Jeff.
The witness may be subject to sanction. Do you understand?
All right. That's Rotella. That is the shortest raid interaction that I think we've ever had, but he's busy and I understand. Either way, fantastic raid, you hooligans. Good stuff. covering the deposition. We've seen quite a bit of clips of it, but I bet it's pretty funny to watch in its entirety. Either way, we're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping her up. We'll be live again tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Tom, it looks like Klaus is disappointed. You fix your face. You fix it right now. Your grumpy little face. Yes, right here where the whiskers are, you fix that. Look more enthusiastic. We're losing hooligans left and right because of your face. Fix it. Fix it. Look at your rolls. Look at your rolls. This guy, he's all chins. He's all chins. There's something funny I could say, but I can't because it's not Saturday. Damn it. Appreciate you, Matt Rogers. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you being with us. Thank you, Zero. Appreciate you, Rappy. Enjoy the rest of your day. What's up, Turbo? Happy freedom to you. Oh, I appreciate you, Kevin. Enjoy the rest of your night. Mad Marv, let's raid some libs. I don't think there is libs on Rumble. There might be. Oh, I appreciate you, Pumpkin. Much love to you. Kicks, I can't do VR. Vertigo would off me. I like virtual reality, but I get motion sickness so damn bad, and I haven't experienced it with the VR stuff yet. I haven't had time to even set that stuff up, and I've had it for a while. I've had it for probably a year at this point. I love VR stuff, and I'm worried that I'm gonna get motion sickness from it. I have to turn my graphics down and stuff on Fallout 4 because just playing Fallout 4 gives me motion sickness. I get car sick sitting here playing the game. Like, I don't know. They told me I'd be getting old. I just didn't know it was going to happen like that. What's up, King of Biltong? Happy freedom to you. Biltong, that coffee is fantastic. It is good stuff. I was showing everybody on the live. Once again, you guys need to go to Biltong USA, get yourself some coffee. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. I'm on my 4th or 5th cup. And I appreciate you, King of Biltong. Corley, never will do VR. Why not? I like some VR stuff. King Biltong, you got bad motion sickness. I wonder what causes that. You think it's all of our screens? Or is it just a part of getting older? Like when I was younger, I used to like roller coasters and all that. And now if I ride a roller coaster, I'm like sick. I'm like, I have to go lay down sick. I hate that. Biltong, it is some good coffee. And I did figure out the reusable K-cup thing. I seen you sent me a video, but I had already figured it out. I was trying too hard. I was trying to extract the plastic thing in the middle. I didn't realize the entire top just popped right off. Once I figured it out, I felt so silly how hard I was trying. Let me go get it really quick so I can show everyone. Alright. That's funny. So I was showing you guys yesterday that I got this thing. Now it's full of coffee, so I don't want to dump it. But this is the refillable, reusable K-cup thing that Biltong sent me. Now I was trying to get this plastic thing out yesterday. Sitting here on the live, trying my ass off to extract this. Because I was like, how do I put the coffee in it? Well, the whole damn top just comes right off. Like, just, it pretty much just sits there. It's slightly tension fit. And I tried forever. I probably dedicated 25 minutes to sitting here trying to figure out how do I open the top there. Nobody's fault but my own. I can't follow directions apparently. That's why my mom treated me the way she did. Anyways, read through. We're wrapping her up. I appreciate you, Biltong. The coffee and everything is fantastic. I can't have any more of the spicy Biltong today because I'm already halfway through the bag. So I gotta pace myself. That spicy stuff is good stuff. Zero, VR helped my hubby recover his balance while recovering in the hospital. That's interesting, Zero. That's probably the most productive thing I've heard with VR. Ghostly, I love VR. Definitely not using it for porn. Whoever told you that is lying. How dare you? The inspiration. It overwhelms me. Courtly, Dramamine helps. Where do you get that from? Can you get it from Walmart? Because I've been thinking about taking it because I could get motion sickness on a daily basis, really, if I don't try and avoid it. So I'd like to see if the Dramamine actually will help. Thank you so much, Bill Tong, for the doll hair over on Rumble. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support for the lawfare. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Corley, you can get it over the counter. See, I need to put it on my list so I can remember. Zero, he went fishing in the VR. That's how he recovered his balance. That's interesting. Thank you, King of Biltong, for the extra 4 doll hairs, making it a $5. Really appreciate you, King of Biltong. Thank you so much for everything. Courtly, the pressure points in your wrist, too, on the inside of your wrist where you can push, that's good for motion sickness. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to look into that because it seems to be getting worse as I'm getting older. What's up, Shanti? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Time Traveler? Happy freedom to you. Time Traveler, the VRs give people motion sickness. It did with me. Interesting. Vape, I don't think you're alone on opening things. I don't know. You know what I think it is the indicators here. It's got these little like orangish brown indicators. And I was like, oh, I need to pry this gray thing out. No. I was just thinking too hard. That's what I do. Trying too hard. Turbo, I'm not going to read that out loud, but you let me know how that goes. Zero, it's because you need glasses. I mean, it could be. It could be because I need glasses. Who can afford that, though? People tell me all the time they spend like $350 on glasses. I'm like, yeah, I barely put gas in the car. Anyways, it looks like we were good to go. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food. Have fun and be safe. And I will try and do the same. And make your way back to us tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. Really appreciate all of you hooligans. And I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.